Hello everyone, welcome back. We are standing at the very door to the Crooked Man's lair. We've had a prediction that it will be rather boring.
Boring and drab.
But there's a lost cat.
Yeah, Pixel.
But I do not think it'll be boring. I think it'll be very disturbing and evil.
Kick the door in.
Alright. Kick the portal door.
Oh shit. Shinier than I expected.
Well, that's just the doorway. Well, it's definitely not completely normal looking.
No. Castle looking.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Tim,
Tiny Tim?
what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny.
Aww.
Tiny Tim.
Shake his
I've
hand?
outgrown that
Yeah.
centuries ago. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you weren't
expecting me?
here on a social call.
What is this place? Or where is it? I know I'm not in Central Park anymore.
I'm not sure. I've only ever come in through one of the portals. I don't think you can get in from the actual street. But you can't blame him for wanting to make it hard to find. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to
follow
do.
you.
Please don't make this hard on me.
Fine, lead on.
Reminds me of the, what's it, you know, Pinocchio? Just turned into a real boy.
His breaking wheel, stained glass.
Thanks for understanding.
Well, you know,
This is all I'm here
you gotta
do,
stick to your
and
themes.
I don't want to mess it up.
But, yeah, Pinocchio,
I know I'm
right?
probably the
Gus
last
became a real
person
boy,
you
but he
expect
stays a
to
boy. He doesn't grow up
Yeah.
like Tim did.
Or an escort, for that matter. I was a little surprised myself when they asked me to do it. I thought it was a joke, actually.
I get it, you have a job to do. But you gotta ask yourself if you want to be involved with this guy.
Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is going to get caught in the middle. And
Find
if you're
a
here,
job.
it can't be good.
I understand the position you're in, but you don't have to do this. There are other things you could do.
Write
So
a
it's
blog.
just that easy.
Maybe not,
blog,
but you don't want to be a part of this.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Can't you just wait up, Sheriff?
All right. See, we're a good guy.
Thanks.
Some kind of a fucking joke. What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing at me.
You first?
Who's back there?
Tell me who the fuck is back there.
The wolf,
I don't exactly know. I just mind the door.
He'll come
The
around.
boss is there.
Unlike Crane
I know
before
that
him,
much.
I'm sure he will prove himself quite handy to have in my pocket. Either he's smart enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as he's told.
I say he'd be more useful killing.
No, that's the Tweedles. Just open the door?
Sure.
Alright, we'll just open it. I like the good double hand swing.
Holy shit. This is bad news.
Come on, Tweedles. Remember, we saved your life. There we go.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Crooked man, eh?
Sorry, sir. He wouldn't let
It's
me.
all right, Tim. I shouldn't have expected the sheriff to give you respect enough to do your job. But you did fine. You can go now.
Come on, we did lots for that kid.
This is a bad place to be right now.
Everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it. Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
I'm a bit suspicious. With the smoke? Let's have a smoke.
More badass.
He's not pleased with that response. Oh, so that's where they're going to end it this time, I think. For episode 4. And all were happy. Next time on Wolf Among Us.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming.
And nowadays it's the
And
winter
they
is
would
coming.
wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
We'll take her down.
Yeah.
I'm fully confident. Alright, so let's see what we got. Alright, yeah, so most of us... Okay. Oh, apparently most people did not try to remove the ribbon.
Most people didn't went to the butcher shop first, too.
Yes, they did. And of course, most decided not to send... Okay.
43.
Well, out of 4 options, I think that's probably a solid majority.
I like that it pissed him off.
Yeah, you could just that little expression on his face when he did it. He definitely wasn't too pleased about that. Smug bastard.
Can we look up the Jersey Devil?
We can! After the credits. So, this was a very interesting episode. Part 4, I mean. We had a fight. It was a very nice fight.
Yeah.
We got some investigating. I'm upset about the double money wad. We've pocketed 2 wads of cash and had plenty of places we could have theoretically used it.
I bet it'll be gone in the next chapter.
Maybe I wasn't pressing the right button, or...
I don't know. You're just gonna end this whole thing rich.
I guess. And he'll just like, well, I can afford all the beers I want now. All my cigarettes. He wasn't even in this episode, the flycatcher. He wasn't even in this. Mr. Toad. Chuck Caracolis. Telltale. The Telltale tool. Never heard of that. Which is kind of bad because we've been watching it for a while. Yeah. No, I'm not sure what this end game. I do think there has to be a reason he went to the showed him that bit of him where the witching well is.
Yeah.
He's got to have an end game beyond just being a rich, powerful loan shark who gets off on people being his goon.
We'll have to see.
I don't believe there's a single benevolent bone in his body. That bit with Tim? I don't think so.
No, I think it's just like gangsters of old used to do that. Be really nice to the commoners so they could get their support over the police.
You throw a few bucks his way, he owes you.
Ooh, Peekaboo the cat.
I love cats. How's your cat?
The Telltale Pets.
Aww.
See, Pixels. Pixel was there last time. What happened to Pixel?
I didn't miss it. I missed it! Well, I guess between the 4 episodes, animals pass on.
Forever. Like the movie.
What? I don't remember that movie. All cats live forever.
Jersey Devil. Jersey Devil.
Alright. Let's see.
Jersey Devil.
Yeah. There we are. Another fables who came to this world land in Fabletown. There are those who scattered across the farthest corner of the earth, and there are those who simply prefer the Garden State to the Empire State, such as the Jersey Devil. Reports of its appearance have varied, though most accounts make mention of leather wings, but encountered with certain acts of legend long ago, is temporarily rendered that feature absent.
Cool.
Garden State goon. He's a goon. Alright, let's go through that. Silver bullets.
So that Mary shot with Bigby was not the first.
No. But any of them could be his last. Any left in weakens his system. Acting deputy, right? Because she got a promotion. Because Crane, being a perv and a suspected murderer and owing money to a dangerous gangster, you know, typical stuff. You know, King Cole really needs to get his ass back.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
If only he were around. Right? That seems like an incredibly valuable...
Makes the wearer appear ugly.
It is the power to be invisible while still being seen. It's it's like you could be walking down the street and you don't pay attention to, you know, the common folk and the beggars and all that. You may notice them, but you don't give them a second glance. Even if they're secretly a dangerous, murderous beast that's about to pull you into the darkness and eat you.
It's the power of being normal.
Not that I'm implying that most beggars are planning to drag you into the darkness to eat you. They're just a few, tiny percentage.
What are the needles about?
Let's find out.
Briar Rose?
When a figure trick, it does not only put you to sleep at all. Yeah, that remember the sleep spell that they used to put him to sleep? Yes, it's just one of the ways that the Sleeping Beauty is more than just a pretty face. If only she didn't need a kiss from a prince. Prince. Well, we got the woodsman's axe again. Ensorcelled by druids. Nice big bed wolf from nape to neck. Here we are. Johann the butcher. Hangs out with the baker and the candlestick maker.
Fresh cuts, exotic meats.
And even full sides of beef with the vigorous appetites of dragons and trolls. We fell in hard times. Quite far declined. Poor guy.
Aw. He seems like a nice guy.
I'm sure he is. One might think that Bluebeard donates funds to the Fabletown Garret for nefarious purposes, seeking special favors or to have a louder voice in Garret proceedings. I'm sure that's one of the things he does. What he really wants is stability and strength. Because as far as Bluebeard is concerned, Fabletown exists to insulate him from the Mundy world. As much as money can be a sword, it also serves as a shield.
Why doesn't he like the Mundy world?
I guess he likes magic.
Yeah.
He overestimates he underestimates how much the rich can get away with in the real world, maybe? I mean, come on, serial killer, but you're rich?
Yeah.
He could get away with it. Alright, the Crooked Lair. A desanctified church? Completely boarded off from the outside world. Anyway, there's magical portals. Man's Catherine Wheel icon. Nope. I'm too familiar with that. The Crooked Man. Solely built himself the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with a crooked sixpence and a crooked house. Two things he cared about more than his wife or children. He killed rather than let them stand in his way. In his rise, the Crooked Man has ensnared many fables in his criminal web, providing them with what they need, but it was at a high cost. He is cunning, persuasive, and ruthless.
Yeah, he's a jerk. Look at those douchey chains he's wearing and that douchey turtleneck.
That is pretty douchey. and I'm not sure if he can properly blink at us. Alright, so we got Tiny Tim. Yeah, that's true. I guess if part of your story is that you're all crippled, that's going to be part of your story.
That notoriety can make recovery nearly impossible.
No medical care or magic, or none that he can afford, can heal his leg.
Aw.
It's part of his character. There we are, life on the farm.
He just needs to write a book about Tiny Tim and how his life gets better, and everyone needs to read it.
Tiny Tim and how he grew up and turned into Rambo and what, and got all the ladies and became rich and powerful and became president.
And everyone needs to read it, all the monies.
It's true. Well, that's the thing, right? You should become these people. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do that could draw in an income. I mean, you'd think they'd be creative people. And they could, they could write stories or books or blogs.
Yeah, it just seems like they're all really uncreative losers.
Yeah.
That don't want to, like, try hard to find something.
Yeah, it seems that way. I mean, you're effectively immortal. You could make a point of trying to learn things, like, stock markets and whatever. And you'd think with magic at their disposal, playing the stock market would be pretty damn easy.
Yeah, you could.
A little fortune telling. I mean, literally, they have access to real fortune telling.
Yeah. Or they could just, like, go into fighting, too.
Yeah.
Since they're, like, stronger, faster than others.
Yes, well, some of them are. I mean, there's lots you could do without becoming obvious. Yeah, if you try to become too famous, obviously that'll risk their secret.
Yeah.
But yeah, playing a bit of the stock market, you could fund Fabletown that way. The witches were like, well, witches, here's how this is going to work. You give us a little bit of let us know what's going on, keep people glamored up, pay them, and, I don't know.
Time to start chapter 5.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. We'll start up chapter 5. Well, I guess in theory it'll be a few days for you, but it'll be almost instantaneously for us. See ya.